Hello everyone, welcome to, I believe, part 41. 7 more fish. Nearly done, nearly done. Excuse me. Okay. I don't even know, man. Hishi Keidan? Noshima? Let's have a look at this. Hishi Kei? Hishingata? Oh, Hishingata. Okay, Hishingata is diamond shape. Hishigata. And then we have done for some reason. Let me see if Keidan is a word. No. Or katadan or whatever it was. No. So Hishigata Dan Noshima. I don't know what Dan is then. But yeah, diamond shaped island. Oh, it's called step, isn't it, in English? Obviously, this is kind of the dan from like kaidan, meaning stairs or steps. Pretty weird. Anshan, sunge neta ga haitan da yo. Yeah, sunge, obviously just incredible. Neta, like, information, essentially. And then haita, just, I don't know what that is, actually. I mean, it's haidu, to, like, enter, right? So, incredible information entered. Or I acquired incredible information or something like that. Soko no shima ni nemutteru o takara wo tsukaeba, chikazuku to suut to kiechimau are ga kia naku naru no sa are ga yo. So yeah, if you use tsukaeba, if you use the otakara, the treasure, the nemutterus, that is sleeping, at Soko no Shima, that island, on that island. That thing, are. Oh, I see what it is now. I understand. Right, I was lost for a bit there. Are, that thing, the thing we all know about, but that I'm not going to specifically mention, is kind of how you use or what are does. Or it can be used when you don't know the name for something, so you just say like are. Anyway, that thing that disappears, undesirably disappears. Kieru is to disappear. And suto, I guess suto is just the way in which it vanishes. It's just an adverb. So maybe just kind of into thin air is kind of the vibe there with suto. Just into nothingness, maybe. Suto. And chikazuku is to approach. So approach and into nothingness, disappears undesirably. That thing, the thing that does that when you approach it. Kia naku naru no sa. So it will become so that it does not vanish. And then are ga yo, I don't know, just doubling down on the are, just mentioning it twice. So if you use the treasure that rests on that island, the thing that disappears when you approach it will no longer vanish into thin air. Are da yo, are. So he's like, go, that thing, man, that thing. He's not mentioning it specifically, maybe because he doesn't know the name, or maybe because I don't know, it's just Zelda, right? They want to be cryptic. So, okay. And then we've got Migigawa ga chokoto kaketa tsuki no yoru ni deru are no koto da yo. So the koto here is kind of like, I swear I've come up with a good translation for this before, but it's kind of like I'm talking about it's the thing I'm talking about. That that thing that appears, derus, on yorus, on nights of the tsuki, the moon, migigawa, the right side, chokotto, just a little, kaketa, lacked, moon. So the thing that comes out, I'm talking about the thing that appears on nights when the right side of the moon is a little lacking. Wakanne na, just obviously like, does not it become clear? Don't you understand? Ari? And then that's kind of like a double, it's like a pun, I suppose. So are is obviously like a sound of surprise when you're like, you're like, what? You're like, what? Huh? And obviously it's also the same as saying are, which is what he was just saying, right? Are da yo are. But at the end he's going, are? Like, I guess kind of a pun jokey thing. Like this time it's out of confusion, but it's the same sort of spelling. Cool. I might get that then, actually. I can't. I need the hook shot. Okay, never mind. Okay, go no me no to, of course, Five Eye Island. Koko kara minami ni itta Puroroto no ue no mori ni wa mukashi wa okina yosei ga sundetara, sundeta rashin da ga. Okay, koko kara, from here, minami ni itta Puroroto, went to the south Puroroto. Or, Puroroto, which is situated, having gone to the south from here, I suppose. No ue no mori ni wa. So the mori, the forest, above of Puroroto, ni wa, so regarding at that forest. Mukashi wa, long ago. Okina yosei ga sundeta. A large fairy was living, lashi, apparently. Danga. Ima ja, arehate, yosei no izumi no ato shika nai lashi. Let me have a look at arehate. Oh, to fall into ruin. Arehateru. So yeah, ima ja. Now, as now, via now, with now, at the time now, I guess. Arehate, yeah, it has, it has ruined, I suppose. It has ruined. And Yosei no Izumi no Ato. So a fairy's fountain's kind of, what's the word? Atol's kind of, what is that? Remnants? Remains, basically. Yeah, remains. Atol shika nai. So there does not exist anything other than the remains of a fairy fountain. Lashi, apparently. Demo, jitsu wa ima mo yosei wa ichattari nanka shichattari shite. I don't know what that is. Demo jitsuwa, but jitsuwa is essentially actually, or in reality, or in fact. Ima mo, now also, yosei wa, the fairy, ichattari, it's not even ichattari, it's ichattari. Ichattari. What's ichattari then? It's like to exist, to still exist. To still be existing there, and something, doing something, shte. That's kind of confusing to translate, isn't it? She's kind of she exists there on occasion, and she's doing something there on occasion. It's kind of like she's, I guess, just kind of hovering around the area doing something. But, you know, not really. She's just still there. She's just kind of still, you know, in the area, I guess. And then shite, just because you need to have a suru, some kind of suru verb at the end of tari grammar points like this. You have to have a suru verb at the end. So I don't think it really means anything, but you have to have it. Alright, cheers, bro. Okay, Same Jima, maybe. Same is just snake, shark, and then island, Shark Island. An-chan, Tatsumaki ni tobasareta koto aru ka? Tatsumaki, obviously those tornadoes. Ni, so by a tornado, because we have this passive verb. So by a tornado. Tobasareta, to be flown by a tornado. Or sort of, you know, blown away. To be launched, to be flown. To be flown by a tornado. Koto aru, does there exist that the phenomenon of that happening? Has it happened to you? Ano tatsumaki wo ayatsuteru Laichin teiyu kami-sama wa sono tatsumaki o tsukatte umi no ue o shunji ni idou shiteru rashii ze. Okay. Okay, so the god Kami-sama essentially called Laichin, who is ayatsuteru those tatsumakis. He is controlling or manipulating those tatsumakis, those tornadoes. So the god who does that, sono tatsumaki o tsukatte, he uses those tornadoes, and umi no ue o shunji. Let me just check that. Shunji. Yeah, shunji. Okay, good. Shunji. Shunji, this first one kind of means like in a split second, in a moment, in the blink of an eye. It's sort of very quick. I think it does anyway. Does it? It's always used in that sort of sense. Oh no, it means to blink. Okay. Yeah, it means to blink, but it's kind of always used with like time words to mean in the blink, the time of a blink, or the period of time of a blink, where it's shun kan, but it's in this case it's not shun kan, but yeah. Anyway, where were we? So he uses those tornadoes, and is moving, I suppose. He is, or he. Not really present continuous, but he kind of uses them to move. He moves, is all I mean, really. He moves in an instant, you know, over the ocean. And then Lashi, just apparently, right? Sonna chikara ga attara, ichi ichi fune de idou shinakute mo ii shi, raku dekiru yo na. Sonna chikara ga attara, so if there existed such a power, ichi ichi fune de idou shinakute mo ii shi. Ichi, I guess just like one, you know, like bit, steadily, slowly, bit by bit kind of thing, maybe. Ichi fune de. So, yeah, bit by bit, on a boat, idou shinakute mo ii shi. Moving, or rather, to not move even would be, you know, would be fine. You know, there wouldn't be a problem not moving bit by bit via boat, because you would, of course, be able to move instantly by tornado. And then she just, you know, to indicate a non-exhaustive list of reasons why that would be a good, why it would be a good thing. And then laku dekiru, just kind of, like relax. You would be able to relax, it would be, or you would be able to take it easy, or, do it easily. And then yona, just vibe changes. Demo yao, aitsu wo nanto ka shita katta toi tokoro ni aru mono demo bashitto aterareru buki ga nee to na. So demo yo, just but. Aitsu o, so, that guy. It's funny that he's referring to a god as Aitsu. It's sort of risky, I think. But never mind. Aitsu o nanto ka shita kattara. So nanto ka basically suggests something or somehow or in some way. Nanto ka shita kattara. If you want to. This is from the verb. Sorry, from shtai, meaning want to do or to be desirable to do. So shita kattara. If you want to do something to him, I suppose. Because we've got O there marking aitsu as the object, right? So if you want to do something to him, toi tokoro ni aru mono demo, I guess at a, that's interesting. At toi tokoro ni aru mono demo. I don't know, man. Even an object that exists at a distant place? Maybe? Bashitto aterareru buki ga nee to na. Okay, I'm a bit lost. Bashit is just the sound of, I guess, a bow firing, right? Bashitto. So the toe just kind of makes it an adverby, kind of an onomatopoeic adverb, I suppose. Bashitto. Aterareru. Aterareru is just potential form of ateru, meaning to hit. So to be able to hit. Bashitoli. And then buki, a weapon. Gane, meaning to not exist. So if a weapon that, can hit bashito does not exist, and then this is a shortening of, naranai or dame or ikenai, it's that you need, it's that must have. You must have a weapon that can hit things from, I guess, from even a far distance, maybe, is sort of what's going on here. But yeah, he's omitted the end of the must phrase, buki ga nai to dame, buki ga nai to ikenai, buki ga nai to naranai, or something like that. But he's omitted it, which is very common. We've seen that countless times in the series so far. And then bashit daze wakaru daro. So he's given us another hint of what we should use, right? Bashit is like the sound of a bow firing through the air, I guess that's kind of resembles the sound, doesn't it? Were you to fire an arrow, it's like bashit, kind of, as it flies through the air, it might make that sort of sound. So he's just saying the noise again. Bashit daze wakaru daro. You get me, don't you? Like, it becomes clear, does not it? Literally. Sure, man. Cheers. I've got it already. Okay, so just Minami no Yosei to, obviously just South Fairy Island or Southern Fairy Island. Anchan ya, koko dake no hanashi da zi. So this place is only discussion. Koko dake no hanashi. So basically saying, keep this between us, I guess, sort of vibe. Puroroto no kuroi jimen no shita nya. Gotsui o takara ga nemutteru te hanashi da. So yeah, Puroroto, just outside island. Kuroi jimen, black earth surface, so the black floor, the ground where it's black. No shita, so at, below, I suppose. Yeah, below the black earth, and then nya, just a funny pronunciation of niwa, so nya. Gotsui, I believe, just means like, it kind of works somehow, doesn't it? Gotsui is like, I feel like it's the sound of lots of things kind of making contact together in your hands. Like if you had a lot of coins and you picked them up, it would make this kind of gotsui sound. I don't know, it seems to work. Maybe I've just got used to the word in Japanese, so I get it. But I think that's kind of what it is. Gotsui. It's like they're all kind of, like rolling off of each other in a pile. It's like, anyway, that's sort of what I think gotsui is. It's like an onomatopoeic word meaning like, just piles of stuff. Gotsui o takara, so lots of treasure. Ga nemutteru, sleeping, exists sleeping. Excuse me. And then te hanashi, so just quoting this whole clause, and then hanashi. So in the last text box, obviously he said this is a here only discussion, and now he's quoting and saying it's a discussion about the fact that at Outer Island there is tons of treasure under the black earth. Damasareta to omotte pen hotte mina. Okay. Interesting. Damasareta to omotte. So damasu is to deceive someone. So this is passive. Damasareta, and it's past tense, of course, because we've got ta there. Damasareta. So if you, it doesn't even say if. It's like think you've been cheated. And then ippen, I don't know what ippen is. Is that like one time? I think that might be one time. Ippen. Yeah, once, one time. I don't know. There's loads of entries for this actually. And then hotte. Horu is to dig up. But it's interesting that he's not saying if you think you've been cheated. He's not saying that. But maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it means the same thing. But he isn't specific. He's not saying omoeba, or he's not saying omottara. He's just saying omotte. But basically the vibe is the same, right? It's like if you think you've been cheated, one time. Hottemina, try digging one time. Try digging sometime. Cheers, mate. Catch you later. Whoops. Okay, so I believe we have Hyozan To, excuse me, meaning ice mountain island. Hyozan To, ice mountain island. Soko no geki kan? One second. Geki kan. It might be Geki kan. Obviously that just means Geki means like violently. Well, it suggests kanji on my keyboard when I type Geki kan, but I don't get any entries in my dictionary. Now I know the dictionary is missing a lot of words. It also has a lot of words that it kind of shouldn't have, but it is missing some sometimes. So, but yeah, I think Geki kan. I think that's the right reading. Soko no geki kan na hyozan no naka ni wa ya. So regarding at the inside of over there's violently cold ice mountain. すげえお宝が眠ってるらしいけどよ。You know, amazing treasure sleeps. You're going to get really used to nemutteru in this game, aren't you? Like, you see it all the time. Anyway, nemutteru rashi. So apparently, yeah, some incredible treasure rests at inside that incredibly cold ice mountain. そんなもん欲しくて近づいてもコチンコチンに凍らされちまうのがオチだろうぜ. Now we saw ochi before, didn't we? And it was like just the... It was like... It meant the end, didn't it? For something to just kind of end in failure, perhaps, is maybe what the vibe was. But yeah, sonnamon hoshikute. So, you know, for such an item to be desirable or to want such an item. Chikazuitemo, you know, even if you approach. Kochin kochin is the, I guess, an onomatopoeic word for, you know, being frozen. I'm like, it kind of does make that noise when you get frozen on this game, doesn't it? It kind of goes, you know, kochin, kochin. You know, it's kind of kochin. Anyway, kochin kochin ni kora sarechimau no ga. So being frozen undesirably, you know, kochin kochinly. Is, you know, will be the end, will be the failing end of such an endeavor. Koko kara kita ni yotsu nishi ni mitsu itta shima ni donna kori demo tokashichimau chikara te yatsu ga nemutteru rashii kara yo. We got nemutteru again, man. How many times have we seen this? Like, anyway, koko kara, so from here, kita ni yotsu, 4 to the north, nishi ni mitsu, 3 to the west, ita shima ni, an island that is situated when you have went, sorry, that was really bad English, when you have gone to that, you know, that distance from here. Donna kori demo, so what kind of ice, you know, whatever, oh, it's kind of like that, I suppose, isn't it? Whatever kind, they sort of cover different parts of the English. Whatever kind of ice. Tokashimau chikara. Tokasu is to melt, isn't it? Yeah. Tokashimau chikara. I don't know why it's chimau. I really need to check this because that's not undesirable, right? I think chimau and shimau can mean to be done completely. So it might be like to completely melt any kind of ice. The power, sorry, chikara, right? The power to melt, completely melt any kind of ice. You know, that kind of thing. Or something that, I don't know, man, holds the power to completely melt any kind of ice. Rests, apparently. Is sleeping, apparently. It lies dormant. And I don't know why he's saying karayo at the end, but never mind. Sagashi ni itte mi na. So, you know, to search, you know, try going. And that's that. You don't need to because we already have it. Way ahead of you, fish lad. I seem to remember this island being a complete pain. I don't even want that. I shouldn't have done that. Actually, what is it? It looks like a valuable chest now. It's probably, if it's a treasure chart, then I don't care. I think it will be. Perfect. This doesn't seem right. Ooh. What the hell? I thought it was going to come at me, but it didn't. Hop! Hop! Okay, well, this has gone about as well as I could have hoped. Leave alone me. I don't, wait, is that money? If that's money, I want it, right? Oh, dude. Okay. Heavy boots o teni ireta. So you entered into the hand the heavy boots, which is kind of funny. But yeah, there you go. Heavy boots. Heavy boots. Omokute, omokute, aruki ni kui ga tsuyoi kaze demo fuki tobasarenai. So omokute, omokute, heavy, heavy. This adjective is usually just omoi, but when you have multiple adjectives, it becomes the adjective's te form. So in this case, omokute, omokute. Aruki nikui nga. So yeah, basically putting nikui after the stem of a verb means something is hard to do. So it's hard to walk, but tsuyoi kaze demo, so a strong wind even. Fuki tobasarenai, you will not be blown away by even a strong wind, I guess. It's interesting that that sort of portal wasn't active for a while there. I'm not going down there because, well, isn't it just a treasure chart or whatever? But yeah, anyway, this portal wasn't active for a bit there, right? I wonder if people kept getting kind of like knocked into it during testing or something, and so it I wonder if they deactivated it to avoid that or something. Ah. Oh, nice. Nice. It's all going very well today. Huh. Oosh. Nice. Okay, where's matey? There he is. Okay. Let's go. Take your time, bro. Okay, so there we just had Mori no Shima, maybe. Just, you know, Forest Island. この島からちょっと北に行ったあたりでな、でっけえ荷物を背負ったすげえ図体な行商人を見かけたんだ。Okay, cool. But I don't know why I don't know why Na's in there. Sort of breaks up the flow of the sentence, but you know, there you go. この島から so from this island ちょっと北に行ったあたりで you could probably leave Na out basically at the area, you know, situated I suppose to the north a little from this island, so just a little to the north from here. So I think he's saying maybe like, you know, not even in the next square on the sea chart. He's just, although actually I don't know, man. Maybe he is. But anyway, just a little to the north from here. でっけえ荷物を背負ったすげえ図体の行商人. So 行商人 is basically a going goods person or a traveling merchant, I suppose. Dekke, as we've seen before, is like this dekai, meaning massive. Nimotsu is just, you know, whatever you're carrying with you. Luggage is a common translation, but luggage to me suggests that you're, I don't know, taking a flight and stuff. It's just whatever you're carrying around with you, basically. But maybe that's what luggage means in English, but I misunderstand it. Anyway, dekkei nimotsu o seotta. So seol, as we've seen before, is to sort of bear on the back. And it's past tense because I guess he, you know, he did it when he, the merchant did it when he set off, and so he is still in the state of doing it. So he kind of, you know, he put it on his back when he started his journey, so it can be past tense maybe. So yeah, massive luggage put on the back, sunge zutai, incredible kind of build, I suppose, maybe zutai, like stature. Na gyoshonin, traveling merchant, mikaketanda, I happened to see. So I happened to see a massive traveling merchant with a wicked huge, you know, bag, I suppose, you know, around the area, situated to the north a little from here. Anna Kojima de, is it even Kojima? I don't know if it is. It might be Koto. Yeah, it's Koto. Okay. Solitary Island. So, Anna Koto de Ittai nani shite yagatta nda? So, at, yeah, such a solitary island, at a solitary island such as that. Ittai, on earth, nani, what, so what on earth, shite yagatta nda, did he do? What did he do at such a place? Tsak. So, just kind of a curse word, basically. It's like, well, kind of, yeah. It's kind of like, just, I don't know, I suppose, honestly, probably a good translation might be like, for fuck's sake. And then, henna yaro mo itamon daze. Hen meaning odd, strange, weird. And then yaro is like a, well, I always just go with the dictionary translation, which is rascal. So yeah, weird rascals. Also, itamon daze. I don't know what mon is here. I might ask about it, if I remember. I keep saying that and then not asking. I wonder if mon or mono is sort of like a bit of a meta word, meaning like, yeah, in kind of a meta sense, there exist also weird people in the world. I don't know, man. Maybe not. Cheers, mate. Onward. This way. Excuse me. Okay, Tobi Iwa Noshima. So I guess it's just like a jump rock island or something. Yeah, maybe. Like Tobi Ishi is a stepping stone. But yeah, I don't know, man. They've gone with Iwa for it. I guess a much bigger sense than Ishi, which is a stone. Anchan, Nintendo de shitteru kai? Alright. So, Nintendo, sort of a play on Nintendo. Nintendo. I don't really get it, to be honest. What's Nintendo? I don't know. But I guess it's a mishearing of Nintendo, right? Te shitteru kai? So, are you knowing Nintendo? Asoko ni wa ya, mori no shima no takai basho ni aru switchi wo osane to hairene en da. Asoko ni wa yo. At over there, mori no shima no takai basho ni aru switchi. So the switch that exists at a high place of Forest Island. Osane to hairene en da. You know, if you do not press it, you cannot enter. Essa demo atama ni nokkete. So, well, essa demo, feed to your head, atama ni, to your head, nokkete. I guess nokkeru is just to place something somewhere, right? Yeah, to place something on something, there you go. Kamome ni demo tanonde mirun da na. So, even to the seagulls or to the seagulls or whatever, tanonde mirun da na. Try asking to the seagulls. Try asking the seagulls or whomever. And there you go. Problem solved. Alright. So he didn't tell us anything about this. He just talked about the forest island. But okay. I guess you can if you want. Alright, anyway, that's that. So we have just one more row of C chart squares to do. But yeah, that's it for this part. So, thanks for watching. Like if you want, don't if you don't, sub if you want, don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons. Hope it's been worth it. And, oh god, I'll catch you next time.